All right, so ClickFunnels just dropped a new design on their .com Secrets, and I'm gonna go ahead and do some quick review because I actually like the design right now, and there's a few things that I believe they're very, very well done. You know, they are the goats in funnels, so why wouldn't be doing that right in the right way? So let's go ahead and analyze this one in a very, very quick way. So we start with the navigation bar on top. It's not even a navigation bar, it's like a section here, information section with the international bestseller with over 300,000 copies sold. Of course, this is for credibility and social proof. Probably this is for cold audience, and most likely for cold audience, so they are trying to build very quick rapport with the things they have built so far for all these years. They kept building some credibility and social proof there with stars from Amazon ratings, and then they start with the copy. Of course, I'm not going to go into much detail on the copy, just the overall structure and hierarchy and the effects they are creating here. So want to build your very first online business. Of course, this is going for the desire and framing, making sure that they understand exactly who they are targeting. Get this free ebook, DotCom Secrets, etc., and they go ahead and have a VSL. Now, with the VSL, everything is very, very, very well edited here. So instantly with the video, they have a lot more authority through all these things they are building. Now, another thing that they have here is this effect with the arrow. Of course, this is encouraging people to move forward because people do like to know what they should do next. Okay. Now, if you keep scrolling here, we actually have the same old that they build. We pay for the book, you cover the shipping. This works very, very well because there's a value proposition, there's a loss aversion and framing as well, and there's also a reciprocity kind of thing right here on the top of the funnel. So that's actually, which allows to do, you know, right away, the reciprocity allows to let people understand, you know, this is like we are thinking about you. We are thinking of you, not about you, yeah? But the thinking of you. We pay for the book, you cover the shipping. So it's like, this is like a no-brainer, very cool deal. Then we have like these two things. Of course, these two, you know, examinations goes for the same thing as Tony Robbins here. So they have this very well done, the goat of marketing kind of icon right here. This goes straight to authority and framing as well. So very, very cool kind of structure so far. And this beginning is super, super powerful. So as we keep going, of course, they go ahead and double down on social proof, on also the herd effect. Like, if these people got it, I also need it. But also, like, a lot of these people are very well known in the overall, you know, content creation community and all that stuff. So like, if they have it, they kind of have like an influence kind of you know, kind of thing going on here. Like, I know him, I know her, I must get it as well. And of course, you have the awards right there with the social proof here, which also increases the authority there. Now, as far as the copy, again, I'm not going to go ahead in too much detail here, but build thriving online businesses from scratch. This is the framing, this is desire, this is relatability. This is basically saying, hey, if you are here for this purpose, we got you covered, and we are very, very cool people. Just go ahead and make this one step, which is very, very cheap. You're just covering the shipping costs. As we go down, we have just basically a very standard offer stack here, but this is very, very cool. Why? Because hardcover copy, this actually increases the quality, the desire, the framing of what they're going to get. And also they have the reciprocity, anchoring, scarcity, loss aversion right here with all these things stacked, okay? The copy here is just something that most people are not going to understand what it is. They are not going to deal with it, but, you know, later on in the funnel, they are going to understand what those things as far as benefit goes. So they just have the anchoring with all these price points you're going to get, the list price here, everything is free for today. You just grab your free copy today, just cover the shipping. So all these things is just basically stacking. Now, this is where everything gets very, very interesting, because they go ham on value and social proof, value and social proof, value and social proof. So here, step-by-step shortcut is basically framing how simple it is to build to the business life and income you want and deserve. This has like a very powerful anchoring for quality right here, where you have 28 secrets to selling anything online. 393 pages. So there's a lot of stuff that you can go through that you need to know about building a business online from scratch to get the income that you deserve. And then all these bullet points, they are there, very well positioning, giving an emotional trigger, relatability, desires. But not just that, like the book is stacked on the middle with everything on the right and just on the sides of the book, and giving it more, making it bigger, making it expanding, making it more important, so to say, and people can actually focus like how can one book give all these few things or a lot of these amazing things all together. And then again, like I mentioned, they are stacking social proof, influence, herd effect times 2. They keep going and going, and of course they select they select the pictures very, very well. Every single one of them have very appealing awards behind. So again, curiosity, what are those? If this is called audience, what are those? I'm going to curious, etc. And from there, everything starts building out. Now, what to expect? This is outcome and framing. So this is where they start shifting the storytelling to, okay, now here we just are very, very cool people. This is the book for you if you have this purpose. Look at all these people. They are very cool. They're also back up this thing in this book and everything that you're going to get here. But now here, this is where they shift the narrative a little bit towards the, okay, so this is the Grand Slam. This is basically what you're going to get, and you need to move fast. So here, the outcome and framing. Here you have the certainty that is achievable. You can practically guarantee success, and just by reading a few pages a day. So this is very, very achievable. Everyone that is starting, what's one of the worst things they go through? Everything is complicated. It's like they don't know what to do. So here, problem solved. Then, of course, life without and life with. The without is just a stock photo, and with is just another social proof stack with emotional trigger of happiness on the face, with authority, with a word on the back, and with a book on the front. And then, of course, they have the framing and future pacing of build fully functional online business, no more confusion, no more second guessing, build a business highly profitable, easy and fun to read. So it's like all these things is like pointing out like you have nothing to lose, like literally almost like. So loss aversion of all those things, this is just standard. And now here, this is actually pretty cool, because once I saw this, I was like, okay, cool. So they have a lot of visual perceived value with the books, like this is standard. And they are keep stacking scarcity and loss aversion, but also value. Okay, so look how many of those things are. Free bonus 1, 2, 3, 4. They already had this on the previous one, but they were displayed in a different way. And then, of course, they have the framing and outcome, endless supply of high quality leads. They keep doing this on these ones as well. And then this thing right here, like this is around, scarcity, loss aversion as well, but also instant gratification with instant access for basically free. So, but also I've seen this somewhere, like if you guys are fans of automatic client funnels, like this thing is in pretty much every single one of them. Now, of course, this is so good that I also went ahead and just said, you know what, I'm gonna use that as well for my own offer. So this is very, very cool as well. So props for them to adding those things there. Now here again, visual perception, scarcity, stack. So if you look in the grand scheme, you have a bunch of stacks: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stacking with basically zero risk around all those things. Zero risk. And also, if you recall from the early on, we have the reciprocity here. We have reciprocity also around in the middle. So that's right here. So we have a lot of different things like, hey, we are giving you all this stuff for free. All you got to do is this one small commitment for all the desires, for all the things, for the help that you want and they're going to get. And then again, here, very, very cool sections, just stacking awards with books, with faces, with happiness and all that stuff. Again, the herd effect, social proof, authority in the entire section. This is very cool. And now this is where they start saying like, okay, if you so far you haven't purchased, now these are going to be straightforward why we believe you should buy this thing. So framing and qualifying with all these bullet points, very easy to read, very easy to understand and retain information. And of course, this has a lot of bit of commitment here as well. Is this book for me? So afterwards, visual perception again, and they add here, plus once you place your order, you unlock all the free bonuses instantly. So urgency, value stacking, instant gratification. So it's like you are not just going to buy this hardcover book and then receive it in 14 days and pay us $9. Like you're going to buy it, you're going to wait for those 10, 14 days, whatever time it takes, but you can go ahead and receive all these bonuses right away, instantly. Okay. Then again, framing, outcome, future pacing with all these things. And of course, we have some branding here, some authority from Russell Brunson as well. And another section of what you're going to get. Value stacking, future pacing, framing, outcome, it's benefit on top of benefit, on top of benefit. Very, very cool. And then we have the visual idea and the quantity. So if you check out these things, they already use this. And there's a lot of people that are selling books that usually also use this trick, where it's like you have pages so you can understand a little bit about the experience that you're going to get, and you have the highlights and all that stuff, and they are just stacked on top of each other. Another one, another one, another one, another one. So it's basically like, okay, there's 393 pages of this thing. Everything looks very, very cool. It's just like, okay, it's just like I'm going to grab it. And then this is the last section. This is the exact same thing as the previous one: reciprocity, angling, scarcity, loss aversion. There's no images here, so that's actually interesting, because on the previous one I do believe that they had a lot of images and audiobooks and a lot of references to those things. And in this case, they just don't add any image, which is very, very interesting. I wonder why that is, but there you go, price free. And here, of course, new clients coming in with the power by ClickFunnels. It's interesting. I would actually like to understand how many people actually sign up through those links, but I'm sure it might be a large portion of people. So anyway, this is a quick review of the entire sales page. I actually like this one here a lot, because the design is completely, not completely, but it's a little bit different than the usual designs that you can see on on the other DotCom Secrets, on the Traffic Secrets. So as you can see here, they had these kinds of things. I actually love this one here, but the design is super, super different. As you can see, the testimonials are different, the stacking are different, the overuse of fonts and different, the lack of hierarchy right there. It's like, it's super, super different. And this design here is a lot easier to see, a lot, more, I would say, like up to date. But it's like, that's a bad choice of words. With Expert Secrets, same thing. Of course, these pages are good, but the other one, I do believe it's a lot better for a cold audience. And voila, there you go. Pretty simple review around it. Again, if you are watching this and you want me to review your funnel, you can send me a DM. And in this specific case, I didn't review copy, I didn't review design. I just reviewed the structure and what they are using to get people, probably like cold audience, most likely cold audience, of course. This is an ebook. And these few things that they added that were pretty, pretty cool. So there you go. Thank you so much, and cheers.